Johnson for far more, intercepted by Wall. Wall blazes by everyone. He's alone. Oh, 360 spin slam.
Wesley Johnson dribbled the ball. John Wall steals it. Crossover on Pau Gasol. Dribbles down the court. Oh, 360 dunk. The crowd goes crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought of that at the last second.
Little mustard on that hot dog, 360.
Welcome back into Wizards Media Day, guys. Hope you're still on Twitter using the hashtag WizMediaDay. We have yet another player joining us, John Wall, alongside Jumoke Davis. John, you're sporting your new shoe. Everyone saw this on social media over the summer and on monumentalnetwork.com. We kind of followed your trip. Now, tell us a little bit about your shoe.
It's amazing. I mean, I had my first signature shoe with Team Adidas. And,
you got to get a special camera angle.
At the bottom, it spelled my last name.
Look at that. Do they make women's sizes?
Yes, on one shoe it say East Coast, my favorite East Coast cities on the bottom, and on the other one is West Coast, with my favorite West Coast cities.
Like the skyline of the city.
Yeah, skyline of the city.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, it's an honor. You know, I mean, it's a humbling experience and an honor. A kid from Raleigh, North Carolina, I would have never thought I have my own signature shoe. So you know, I mean, I just want to thank Team Adidas for having me on their team and me to have my own shoe.
Do you have a special room where you put all of your shoes from the first year all the way here, including the one we debuted in Portland?
Yeah, I got all those shoes. You know, I mean, every shoe, like something like that, that's legendary. I try to keep one pair. My first shoes I ever played with in the NBA, I gave it to my mom, my jersey and all that. So, you know what I mean, without her, I wouldn't be where I am. So everything I try to keep is memorabilia so I can have.
Comfort level. Tell us a little bit about them. What do you think?
They're comfortable. You know what I mean, they're very light shoes. They might seem heavy. They're comfortable. But the biggest thing with me was I like mid-level shoes, and I like style. You know what I mean? I like to wear them on and off the court. So I try to use different color variations you'll see throughout the year. But this is just my shoe that I use at home.
So they're versatile. You can wear them any season.
Yeah.
Anywhere. So now we kind of looked through your social media a little bit. Grab some pictures from your Instagram. You had a big summer.
Yeah.
You were all over the place. What is that? Where are you?
What was your favorite dish in China?
I was on a no-carbs diet, so I really didn't eat much.
What?
I was on a no-carbs diet for 14 days.
What's with all these diet guys, man?
Well, you know, I got my shockwave shot, so I couldn't work out at the time. So that was a way for me to keep my weight down.
I got you.
And ride the bike. So that's the reason why I was on a no-carbs diet.
Okay.
Mine wasn't I needed to. I just had to.
Just had to.
Yeah.
And then you were at the Orioles game. You threw out the first pitch there. Are you excited about maybe seeing them at the playoffs, in the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I like the Nationals more, but, you know what I mean, very excited to see both teams that's kind of in the Washington, D.C. area. You know what I mean, those teams are both doing good, and you wish both of them the best of luck in the playoffs.
We're starting a trend. It was Wizards, Mystics, D.C. United. Now we got baseball, and hopefully the Caps get back to the playoffs. That's pretty cool for the city.
Well, I think it'd be pretty big for all the teams to be in the playoffs in the same year. I mean, that's the biggest. I mean, every team went through their tough times and their downfalls, and I mean, I think this city deserves every great thing that's happening in sports because they stick behind their sports no matter what. They're going to let you know when you're doing good. They're going to let you know when you're doing bad, and that's how it should be.
Washington football team's got some work to do, but, you know.
They made it 2 years ago. So
and you're a Cowboys fan, too.
Yes,
so,
I am.
Man, that game yesterday.
Other than that, sports are hot right now in the DMV. Tell us a little bit about your trip to China. Everyone saw you on the Great Wall of China, and everyone knows about your tattoo, the Great Wall.
It was amazing. I was mad because the year before I went on a Team Adidas tour with Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, and those guys, and I didn't get to go to the Great Wall. So this year I had the opportunity to go push my new logo and my new shoe coming out. So I went on a 14-day tour through like 3 different cities in China and went to Japan and went to South Korea. So I had a big event set up on the Great Wall. I had the opportunity to walk around it, and my nickname was the Great Wall since high school, so it was amazing to have the opportunity to take a picture up there. And then, like I said, it's a humbling and blessed experience to have the opportunity to travel the world and have people and amazing fans that support me and like what I do on the basketball court.
Did you wear that hat? Let's show that hat. He has that awesome hat from Summer League.
Yeah, I took that to China with me, so it was one of my hats I was wearing around.
I like the style of it. It's cool. You're like a trendsetter.
There's a lot going on.
I just like to be myself, you know what I mean? I think a lot of guys get forced to wear things and do certain things. I'm just going to be John Wall, and if I feel comfortable in it, I'm going to wear it. If not, I won't wear it.
There we go.
And being John Wall means having your own shoe. So when you have your own shoe, you can wear any hat you want, even one like that. Let's talk a little bit about training camp. You got 3 new faces added to the mix, all veterans. What are you most excited about working with Paul Pierce and Chris Humphries, DeJuan Blair? It's going to be an exciting beginning of the season.
I'm very excited. I mean, just to see free agents want to come to D.C. is pretty big for us, for the things that happened our first 3 years. So it's very exciting, and I'm very excited to get tomorrow started. I mean, come in and be a leader from the start. I think every team in the East is getting better. The biggest thing is just trying to build your chemistry together, and it's wide open. It's an open field. It's, whatever you do when you step between these lines and give me your all, and that's something I want to do is commit myself on both ends of the floor to make my teammates better.
And it's no coincidence you played all 82 games of last regular season. That was the first time ever, and the first time the Wizards make the playoffs since you've been here. What do you see? We talked to the other guys about how they were disappointed they lost Indiana. What do you see about what you need to do to get the team to that next level?
I think just me. I mean, I think I grew up throughout the playoffs. I mean, for my first playoff experience, I think I did very well. But I feel like I let my team down because we easily took them to Game 6, but we should have easily won that series in 5 or 6, in my opinion. They just knew how to close out certain games. And I think with me having experience and my whole team having experience and adding a guy like Paul that can make shots down the stretch, we don't have one guy that we can just say, go get 30. It's different guys on our team that lead us in scoring. And I think we probably was the only team in the NBA with 6 guys in double figures. So, you know, it's not just one player go get 30 and 40 for us. We like to spread it out and keep it as a team thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, fans, as we've mentioned, that should make you feel pretty good. Second round, Game 6 wasn't enough for these guys last year. They are hungry. They are ready to come out this season, go even deeper. Now, Brad, John, I'm sorry, you have a good feel for Brad already. What's it going to be like adding Pierce into the mix and moving the ball around? I know you want to increase ball movement. Keep playing unselfishly like you did last year.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that with the addition of Pierce? Do you think you guys will get a feel for each other pretty easily during
Yeah, that's easy for me. I'm a pass first point guard. I like to get my teammates going and get the ball into those guys' hands. I've been watching Paul for years. Playing against him, I know where his sweet spots are. I know where he wants the ball. And it's my job, my opportunity to make the game easier for those guys. And it's their job to do the same with setting screens for me and running the floor to make their job easy. So it works all together. I worked on things so I don't have to dribble the ball as much to get to the basket or get open. So it's all together. The main thing is coming here and doing it as a group. Come here and giving it our all, going on the defensive end, going over our defense and offensive concepts.
Last year you were in the All-Star game, which was really just an amazing time. Can we make a statement now? Are we going dunk contest? Are we gonna defend the title?
I don't even know yet. I'm just so excited to get the season started and get this thing going. It was itching me to sit back and watch the rest of the playoffs. And just watch basketball throughout the summer. That's all I do. And watching film, I don't know yet. I just ready to get the season going. I'll think about that later.
Was that tough for you too? Because I know you want to get when the season ended, it's like, man, I really miss basketball. Like the day after, or did you enjoy kind of getting away for a month or two?
I still ain't seen Game 6, so I'm just a basketball freak. I watch basketball all day. I come and support the Mystics whenever I can, and that's all I do is watch film and watch all classic games to see where I can get better and improve my game. So I'm still thinking about that to our first preseason game.
John Wall is excited for this season, and so are the fans. They're pretty pumped. They're on Twitter using the hashtag WizMediaDay. John, they want to hear from you, and you can see some of the excitement on Twitter. We're going to send it over to Jeremy Hyman, who is conversing with fans, getting feedback. Let's hear what fans have to say. Jeremy?
John, the fans, they can't stop talking about how excited they are for the upcoming season. They're excited to watch you and all the guys that we just added. But they specifically keep talking about this Wizards-Cavs rivalry heating up again. Obviously, you and Kyrie have had your battles in the past. Now you guys have teams that are expected to do a lot this year. What are your expectations as far as those Wizards-Cavs games are going to go this year?
I really think they're going to be exciting games. Everybody's hyped. They have LeBron there and Kevin Love and Kyrie. But we got our big 3 and big 4 of ourselves. We got me, Paul, Brad, and Gortat, and all the rest of my team. So, we're very excited. Like I said, they bleed the same way as us. They dribble the basketball the same way as us. No matter who's talented or better, it's what you do when you get between those lines. So, main thing we could do is not focus on the Cavs. We got to focus on the Washington Wizards and improving our game and getting our defense and offensive concepts down pat.
And so Before we go to Wizards Magazine, we're going to show the All-Star segment from Wizards Magazine. I was just looking at your uniform, and I know that there's some subtle changes, but the one I like on the back of it, as you'll see later during the season, hopefully at some point, is that it has a little championship trophy on a little lapel back here, little piece of the uniform back there. I think that's pretty neat, like an extra gold reminder for you.
Yeah, it makes every time you put it on, that should be all. I mean, I think I got my picture still in my locker with the trophy. So that's the biggest key is what I want to get to in my career, and I want to do it here in D.C. So, I mean, every time you put this jersey on, you got to know you got to wash it on the front. You have your last name. You have that trophy to play for.
All right, well, we appreciate you joining us here.
You.
Thank you very much, John. Looking forward to getting the new season started. Let's go right now to a Wizards Magazine. We were behind the scenes with John Wall as he enjoyed his All-Star, the greatness that was his All-Star weekend where he won the slam dunk contest and participated in his first All-Star game. Take a look.